Hey, welcome to SlapperCast, everybody. Let's slap a number on it.
This is, I believe, episode number 263.
63, boy.
Yes.
We leaving Galveston Island, where we had yet another tremendous evening at Drunken Monkeys in on the Strand in Galveston. Cold night, frigid night, but fun night. I don't know if you can see him in the shot, but there's a redhead in here. And we nearly lost him tonight to the ass end of a car.
Like a Honda
backed in,
Civic or something. Or
if you get a shot of that says 4'8", and that's not the height of Chad's ex-girlfriend. That's 48 degrees, and it was, with the wind, it was pretty cold out there tonight.
Yeah.
And so we had a frisky crowd. The few that were there really enjoyed it, but we're in the middle of one song, and I'm playing, and I go, ah! And it just stops dead, and I look at Turbo was like a primate on top of his kid.
yeah, I'm good. I was like, oh God, I'm getting yeah.
It's all right. It's only a drummer. I mean, you escaped with that. Now, had you set? Sorry, let's back up. Let's tell the story.
We were playing,
Yeah.
and there's a guy in the crowd, and I'm
facing him.
I'm facing the crowd, and the guy's kind of going like this, like, oh, and I didn't, I'm not registering what's happening. I'm playing, and so now I'm kind of scanning like you two, going, what's he pointing at? I'm like, oh shit, and then all of a sudden I just feel this thing on my back, and it's the
guardrail.
The guardrail behind me is coming into me, and I just jumped out of the way.
So there was a car backing up, and it was pushing the guardrail into the drums because the guy was obviously hammered, and then they just took off.
They struggled for a minute, and then they just left. Like, wow.
Yeah. So if you get him in the shot, this is our drummer, and he's lucky to be alive.
Made it.
I'm just glad they didn't hurt the kid. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. Of course, I saw nothing. I just heard the silence. I was like, "Wow, he's really playing quiet." And I look at it, and he's on top of the kid, like. But so always remember.
As close as you could get to the bass drum without being on top of it. Like, it was like, I was like,
yeah. Because again, like I said, I couldn't see anything because we were facing forward, and all the actions behind us.
yeah.
Apart from that, and boy, a night in technical hell for me. A bunch of stuff going wrong tonight, machinery and all that stuff. But we got through. We played for, what was that, a 3-hour set?
Yeah.
Like that. Just no break, no nothing, straight through. We did a couple of new arrangements of some songs.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed them. But we are heading out west again, going out to the wonderful state of Arizona. Yeah, heading out to Arizona, then we're going out to the Celtic Festival in Sonora. I'm just so giddy about it.
You got Las Vegas?
Las Vegas as well.
Yep.
Backyard billiards.
Yep.
Blaggards backyard billiards.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the road tripping in California. Is always a blast.
Why?
The landscape is just so beautiful.
Thank you.
Especially being coming up from Southern California, from Vegas area, and going north where we're going.
Yeah, we're not going out the coast this time. We're going
Well, yeah, not the coast. I'm talking about the inner area. I'm talking about the hinterlands of California, where you've got all kinds of different terrain.
They're all out of hinter now. It's just lands.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Sorry. I should have told you they're hinter free. Shove your hinter up your
So you remember that mountain range? I think it was when we
I know exactly what you're talking about.
to California from Vegas.
From
and we're
Vegas,
like,
yeah.
I think it was going up to Sonora. Maybe.
No.
Was it not?
No. Now,
Was it going
I
to-
take that back. When we were coming out of Sonora, heading home, yes, we saw those.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, those amazing. They looked like carpet.
Yeah.
The mountains looked like, the hills. They looked like carpet. They were alive with the sound of music.
It's just absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Thank you.
Have you played this festival before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the Paddy's Day one. We played their Celtic festival, whatever. Another festival, but not on Paddy's Day. So.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was right. think it was 2011. So it was one. I just remember it was one that huge tsunami hit. Like the news broke right as we were leaving San Francisco. We were driving through the night up to Sonora. I think is when that news hit.
Yeah, yeah. But sorry. Then back to the past. What? The Drunken Monkeys, Sam and all the crew. It's a dive bar, but it's got the real Galveston local drinkers.
Yeah,
that's their place, you know. Yeah, it's just like I said, it was Galveston got they got the short end of the stick for Mardi Gras this year. The weather's been terrible, and today was beautiful. I mean, today was absolutely gorgeous. It was 70 degrees, pure sunshine, but because it was so clear, once night fell, 48 degrees and breezy, and people just can't hack it, they just can't be out there drinking cold drinks and jumping around, but we had a blast, and we're always so grateful to Drunken Monkeys. And hopefully we got to see a lot of you at the O'Bannon's, the Great Guinness Toast, and the Houston Cook-Off, the Stew Cook-Off, and then Kingwood. Well, more reports coming of that, but...
And Molly's Conroe.
Molly's Conroe, yeah. Been a while. So, what's new? What's coming up? We're recording? We'll have already recorded by now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, we're taking it to the woodshed.
So we're doing it in a couple days.
Taking it to the woodshed. What else, Chad? What else we got?
Maybe we've talked to Doc by now. Maybe we have some dog footage. Right
Definitely
here.
have. Let's call it. Let's call it docking.
Yeah.
Talking with docking. Talking and docking.
I thought we were done with that episode.
No, it never ends.
Never ends?
It never ends.
It doesn't die?
It happy ends.
Do you hear yourself?
No. I have a filter.
That's the
like when you. I have a question. When you say it, do you say it first and then say it? Say it in your head, say it out loud, or does it just come right out?
Most of the time.
So you get it twice.
When we were cue the best example for not thinking is the three of us came to Beaumont in 4 cars. That was the non-thinking. Then tonight when I said this next song was written by a sheepshagger in Wales, that was completely planned. Just because those dancers, the people that were there, were just having so much fun. I could have said, and I'm not going to say what I just... See, I stopped myself. But the people were having so much fun there. It was just one of those things. And they completely rolled with it. There was nothing, So that was an example. So yes, when we were playing, and I've got much better at it in my old age. I've got much better at at holding back, because in the past, Chad, you can attest to this. In the past, I'd be singing and I'd want to say like a lyric in a song, and then I'd start laughing.
Yeah. And
then the whole next verse is gone because of what I didn't say. So
you were laughing at stuff that was happening early on. I don't know if you were laughing at something, that kind of thing, or if it was your beer that was making you laugh.
Tonight?
Because you kept getting the wrong patch or something, or
no. Tonight there was definite. Yes.
The first 2 or 3 songs you were laughing a lot, as I recall.
Yeah, I was probably that was probably frustration at the beginning.
Yeah. There was a lot of silliness going on tonight.
Yeah.
I just want to be inside your head.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Like, what the heck, man?
There's no fire hose that can wash that shit off.
Like I'm in there with sage.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, dang.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Yeah. They're going to a party.
Yeah. A street cleaning party? What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, they are. They're street cleaning. What?
There's the sweepers are being chased by the cops.
It's really slow.
I
was trying to recall like what almost happened, what did happen to Turbo today. What could have been worse had he actually been injured?
I don't know.
Well, I was probably about 2 feet away. I had a couple feet of room there, you know.
I don't know who would have finished the show though. That's what pissed me off.
No, I was
like, you got fucking $5. You've been on the floor and bleeding. $5 fucking.
Can you think of any show in the past where anything like that has happened? Like, whether it's an altercation or somebody like falling off the stage, or
I don't think we've ever. I think weather has stopped our show before, but I don't think we've ever stopped. I know of it, and it wasn't. It was back when I was working at a bar, and it was a rockabilly band playing. It was actually Garden of the Heights, and the guy had this really old, antique, beautiful double bass, and he was walking up. There's a very narrow staircase, stage right as you're going into the hall, and he was walking up just holding the bass, big double bass, holding it like a double bass, with great care, and he missed the step. Because your vision is a narrow staircase, and he dropped it and he snapped the fucking neck off.
Oh.
And I saw him just sitting at the side of the stage, just in tears, like on his head in his hands, just in tears. And I said, "Ha ha ha!" He
said, "Fair cop."
Yeah. No, it was and it was one of those things where I've always loved the upright bass. Always loved the upright bass. Just such a beautiful instrument, such a fine thump. But to see that and to hear that noise, it's nearly like a bone breaking. Like somebody's back being smacked. It's just it's so horrific, jolting, and such a bad thing.
What about you, Turbo?
Yeah, we've had a couple injuries.
I would imagine you've had.
Not me. Well, I had the one with the glass, but nothing that's stopped me from playing. I've had a cast on and played. I've been on crutches and played. Just get through it. But my brother one time, the amp rig fell down on him.
I remember that.
In Kurt, yeah.
Yeah.
And he had suffered a broken back when he was a teenager. And I mean, we looked over and it was like on top of him.
Yeah.
And he's like on the ground, like, and he's like, everyone's, people are helping and get him up. And I don't think the guitar broke. I think he was fine, but he was out. Like, he was like, he couldn't get up. And so we had to put him we had a tour van, and we had a bed, like a high bed in the back where we could storage underneath and the bed in the back. And he just put him on the
ladies.
Yeah. And he put him in, we chained him up. And we put him, see, how you got me doing that in Sage. We just laid him in there, and he broke his back. He fractured one of his vertebrae. He was down for a while. Yeah. I don't remember how long he was out, but I think it was like 2 months.
Dock him $5 for the
8.
8? Whoa.
Yeah. Back then, 8 was a lot.
Yeah.
But we had one time, we had this guy, Troy, playing bass, and we were in Chicago, and he jumped up on a song, I don't even remember, and he came down, and all of a sudden he's on the ground, and he just didn't get up, and my brother's playing, and he's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" And he's just like laying on his back, playing like this, and I don't know if he had the wind knocked out. I think he just was in pain, and he's like, "Dude, I blew my knee." And he blew his knee, so for the rest of that tour, he had to sit down and play. He couldn't walk. Like, he could not walk. Like, he did. I don't know what he ended up doing, but when we got back, he had to get taken care of. But he had like another week and a half of like, he couldn't walk. Like, he tore his knee. Like, I'll have to ask him. I don't remember what happened to him.
That's vicious.
Yeah. But nothing that happened to me that happened to other people.
I have not yet, and it's going to happen soon. And this is episode 263, but I've never fallen off the stage, or, I've twisted my ankle, I've done goofy, but I've dreamt about it. I've had vivid dreams of falling, and it's amazing because I'm goofy. I'm just clumsy, and it's amazing that I haven't fallen.
There's been a couple of times at the Continental Club where I've like come close to the edge.
Are you talking drug use or?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, the edge of the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They finally put that.
There's a guardrail there, but it's still possible to fall off of it if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that has happened there. I haven't heard any stories, but there's been a couple of times like, man, I got to be careful.
That's the
Just remember the ledges right here. Yeah.
This is a complete segue, but I saw this the other day, and I have all respect. You know, I'm not a huge Billy Joel fan. I like his old stuff, and you know, there's some songs that I can really, you know, Piano Man, I don't care if I ever hear it again. But I heard the story behind Big Shot.
Yeah?
Have you ever heard that story?
No. I love the song.
I love the song, and I didn't know I loved the song until he and Billy Joel has Billy Joel. You can't let it go without saying Billy Joel. If you're in Ireland, it's Billy Joel. Yes. Jim Gaffigan goes, are there two? Because I swear it was Billy Joel. Anyway, and he's doing this interview, and Billy Joel has just a monstrous sense of humor. I mean, you can't write lyrics. Like, you can't, the Scenes of Italian Restaurant, you can't write that song unless you've got a massive well of humor and stories and knowledge and life experiences and on and on and on. So he's talking about the Big Shot, and he wrote that song about, he was out with Mick and Bianca Jagger at the time, and I guess she was some kind of prima donna, you know, just thought herself to be the, you know, and he wrote that song about, in Mick's perspective, from Mick's perspective. And he's going, the Big Shot did. And I was going, and the way he did it sounded just like fucking Mick Jagger going, you know, that fucking goose walk, that goofy. Oh my God, I'm laughing to myself. I'm going, that's a great. The song was good. The song is now great.
This is ringing a faint bell now. I'm wondering if either you told me that story years ago.
No, I just found out.
Maybe I heard it in an interview or something.
Chad has to own up me.
No, it just sounds so I'm sort of familiar.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
But
I already knew.
Shut up, Turbo. You did not.
I didn't.
But I just.
Fuck, I'm going to go listen to that song on the way home.
Oh.
Fucking love that song.
Shots fired. Yeah, it was one of those moments where you replay it in your head and you go, why did I never see that?
Yeah.
Why did I never? Anyway, sorry, I don't even know why that made it onto SlapperCast episode 263. How the hell did I get in?
That song is just so great. I mean, like one of the perfect marriages of lyrics and music. It sounds cheesy to say that, but I mean,
I don't think so.
You got a song where there's a really clear message being delivered.
I would love to.
And the way the melody is so perfect for delivering what he's saying. It's like, oh, you just had to be a fucking Big Shot. It's just so great.
But in his style, in Mick's style, he sung that song as a. I mean, it was tremendous. It was one of those. It's just and I love stories like that because it improves everything I do. You know, when I write a lyric, you know, you go, come on, you can do better than that. You know, you're not just going to let something slide.
Do they know the song? What the song's about? Like this?
I didn't ask them.
Well,
we'll get them on the phone.
Yeah, I just mean like, did they know when the song?
I don't know. That's another good question.
Is it something that wasn't?
I would imagine it was just such a long time ago. I'm sure Mick has heard about it by now. You know.
Yeah.
Somebody
I
must
just
have
mean
told
like
him.
back when he did it was it like a, you know, is it a?
I don't think it was
riddle.
I don't think it was malicious. I think it was, you know, I think it was a little slap against her.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a sympathetic.
Yeah. But oh my God, just that's Kelly Navarro. I'm shedding a little light on that for you.
Is that a real thing? That Joel thing? Is that
in Ireland? Yeah,
they really say that.
That's how they say it.
Yeah. So in Ireland, if you're going to go see a movie, it's a film.
Yeah.
Film. but it's
Film?
it's film. But film.
Film.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Film?
Film.
Film.
Yeah, that's how they go.
It's 2 syllables instead of 1.
Yeah, and they just add. We say aluminium, and over here you say aluminum. At home, I say garage. You say garage.
Yeah. Tomato.
No, I don't say that. I say fuck off.
You say no.
Get that shit. Yeah. No fucking tomatoes or pickles, or you're fucking dead. You cunt.
My first encounter with that pronunciation that I recall was first Ireland trip, and we landed at the old Dublin airport. So they're still building the new one, so it's that really old building. And I was just fascinated. First time there, right? So I'm just fascinated by all the signs and everything. So I'm taking a picture of like just boring stuff like exit signs and stuff as we're standing there in the baggage claim. And one of the security people comes up and goes, "Excuse me, sir, you can't film here." I said, "What? You can't film here?" It took me a minute to figure out what that was.
Who's Philip?
Yeah, who's film?
Now, there is an Irish name, Phelim, like short, Faye for short, but Phelim. And again, I guess that could be a gay film.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't say that in this shirt. Yeah, I love that story of it. Yeah?
Something touched this.
Yeah. On film.
What's it like to be you?
It's pretty shiny. I mean, everything I do is fucking loud and usually R-rated. So.
No.
Yeah. Everything. Sorry, kids. We are still on episode 263, SlapperCast, weekly podcast with Blaggards, but we're calling back to a joke again tonight. Regurgitated stories and how they grow. It's crazy.
I almost got hit by an 18-wheeler tonight.
18, yeah. Remember the jet nearly fell out of the sky on you?
Yeah.
Just missed us.
The cement truck was pushing it back.
Yeah. And then the cruise ship caught it just in time.
Yeah.
Carried it out to sea and dumped. Yeah. We were so lucky. What was the... Oh, here. Okay. You may take you a second, but I'll start. What's the tallest tale you have been told at a show? It doesn't have to be a show. It'd be nice if it was, though. What's the biggest line of shit you've ever gotten from somebody at a show? And I'll start. And again,
you were just telling one of those stories.
So, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm stealing it. But one of the many things I despise is fake. I don't like fake, right? And we get our share of I'm Irish. I'm from, and these goofy fucking accents. No research. They just do what they heard on a soap or a cereal commercial in America. Never been, never blah, 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 blah. Don't even know what accent. But then they start in with this accent and try to tell you that grew up there. Right? So one of the things I just detest is I hate fake, but then I really hate when you're going to try to tell me, I'm from Calcutta, I'm from Ireland, I'm from, doesn't matter. So but you're at a disadvantage in a bar when you're playing because this is not your bar, this is not your night. You're there for atmosphere, you're there for everybody to have a good time. So you're not going to get in a scrap with somebody, right? We were in Savannah, Georgia. Oh, the fucking goofy bastard.
That's crazy.
What happened?
Somebody walking against the fucking...
So walking this way on the freeway.
Oh, shit.
It's right there on the thing. It's probably on tape, Chad. Roll the tape.
On our side of the freeway?
Yeah!
Right there.
Jeez, I didn't even
Right
see him.
fucking there.
It's right there like on the yellow look. Yeah.
Jeez.
God. Well, anyway, there's going to be some new road paint tonight. So, we were in Savannah, Georgia, a place called Murphy's Law. And this guy comes in, and word of the street was there was an Irish man in town. And he comes in, and I swear to God, it was the second worst Irish accent I've ever heard in my life. Where was the first? Right here in Houston, Texas. Worst accent I've ever heard in my entire life. But he walks in and he goes, I'm from Ireland. And I said, yeah, what part? Dublin. Oh, you're fucked now. Where? And his eyes got real. He realized, oh fuck, it's not It's not an American band playing actually, it's an Irish band. Oh. And his face just went real right. He just doubled around. He left and he never came back.
Yeah, we did just to refer our listeners back. I can't remember what the episode number is. I might put it in the show notes. We did, you and Mike and I did a whole show. I remember the title was Jamaican Lucky Charms. We were talking about this very subject. That was like the main subject of the whole episode. Telling all those stories.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. But it's quite, it's entertaining now. It's not when you're trying to get shit done and you're trying to, it's just, it just takes all the wind out of all the air out of the room, and just tiring. Great. Yeah, so let me guess. Your last name's O'Houlihan and your first name is Shanahy and you're, it's just, but I asked that because we are working in an environment that promotes alcohol and tall tales and, it's that fishing story. It was this big, or the she was a 10. Whatever the night is, you kind of just got to go with it. And you got to listen to the stories. Nothing comes to mind.
I mean, I'm not going to name this person because
you don't have to.
I don't want to call this person out, but
it's Chad. But go ahead.
Sorry, Chad. I think I've told you guys this one before.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, we were going. This is non-band related though. Is that?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. This is a tall tale. It's like we're going on this snowboarding trip.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for the last person to show up so we can leave, and it's like an hour-ish later when we're supposed to leave.
Yeah.
The person shows up, and they've got the Burger King cup in their hand. And Kurt, my brother's like, hey, man, dude, we're supposed to meet an hour ago. If you were hungry, we could have just got food on the way. I'm hungry, too. You didn't get anything for us, Burger King? Well, no, I didn't go to Burger King. I went to Taco Bell. It may have been reversed.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're holding the Burger King cup in your hand. And, like you said, that's when they're caught. Oh, no, this is from earlier. What? Yeah, this is from earlier. I had some leftover from earlier. What? I just like to...
What I don't understand is why does the Taco Bell...
What does it even matter? Yeah, what does it matter, dude?
I know that story, but
I'm trying to tell the story without telling the story, so I'm trying to leave.
No, I understand, and I thought you did it well, but I'm going to say, when you start digging, when you're caught in a lie, and you start digging, just fess up. You have to just fucking walk away. And it's the hardest thing to do, because you're not in that fucking mind. You think, I got this, I'm going to say, and then you go, I fucking done it.
Yeah.
And I got fucked by it. And I will not do it again. Just, when you get caught and you start digging, your life is over. It's the worst. Oh, I had another one too. I had a woman at a bar. She told me, she said, you're so handsome. I said, get the fuck out of here, Mom.
I'm trying to think of a band once. Usually it's like people will tell you, oh, I used to play with this band.
Yeah, I'm a drummer.
I did this. That's typically the tall tale in the band scene. Because I'm like, no, you didn't.
I get this 100 times. I play, Chad, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. They go, yeah, I used to play in a band. I go, oh, cool. What'd you play? Bass. And I think that they think that it's easy because it's got 4 strings. I really do. Because they don't know anything about rhythm or, you know what I mean? Like you see them on the thing and they're clapping on the offbeat, and they're, you know what I mean? There's no way in hell that they've held a musical instrument before. And I'll tell you, the heavy hitter of all time was here in Houston. Was a chap told me with a straight face
title.
Gave me a straight face, looked me in the eye and said that he used to play bass. He was the first bass player for U2. Swear to God. Swear to God. And it would be, it'd be different, if there was ever any documentation, because they went through so many bass players and so many guitar players and so many drummers and so many singers in U2. There's only ever been
Yeah.
But there was back in the day when there was cassettes, and it had. I'm looking for one. There was cassette tapes.
I just pulled one out right
Yeah,
there.
thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Can you see try one?
Actually, yeah, let's do it. Anyway, took the cassette out. I swear to God, it had his name with U2 written on in pencil. I swear to God.
What?
And it was like Joshua Tree or something. Yeah.
He just carries this around with him.
Oh, that's awesome. That's commitment.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, well, that sounds just like the record. Anyway, go ahead, Chad. You're on.
We've talked about this sort of thing, but these are short stories. But it's like a particular kind of sound guy, the one who wants to come up and say,
Oh my God.
"Oh, I'm also a professional musician,"
Yeah.
and they wait for your reaction.
Jack Wood.
Yeah, but that's not the only place that's happened.
Oh, I know. When you said that, I was
It's
like,
a particular kind of
yes.
really
It's a personality.
chip on the shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah, I have something to prove. I just want to let you know right now I have something to prove.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. I'm so not interested in anything you have to say after this.
Are you going to tell the story, or that was it?
I mean, that was the first time we played at Jack of the Wood, which is a much better sound guy the second time we played there. This is a pub that's owned by Patrick's cousin. And, what's it?
Actually, my brother-in-law's cousin, yeah.
Sorry. What's the name of the town?
It's
Asheville.
in North Carolina. Yeah, Asheville.
Yeah.
But
this guy, he comes. By the way, he had to like hand us his virtual clout card. I'm a professional musician too. Just so you guys know, you're not better than me.
Yeah.
Basically, and he spent the entire show like asking us to turn down, just perpetually. Turn it down some more. Turn it down some more.
Yeah.
Turn it down some more. Turn it down some more.
Yeah, that happened in Sallynoggin. We played at the Noggin Inn in Dublin on one of our tours, and the sound guy proceeded to list his resume in chronological order since he was 2 years old to now 72, whatever the hell the age he was. And he's a big fat guy, didn't smell too good, looked worse, and good kisser though.
Didn't he show up drunk? He got drunker?
He may have. But we had a hum on the stage like a gay fucking orgy.
Oh, it was awful.
Just and there was no, and it was that frequency where it vibrates your feet, and it comes through the mics, and it comes through the instrumentation, and you just live and I saw him just sitting there. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Played the whole fucking show with, asking,
Well, I think we find he came up because I remember you pointing this out later. That every time he'd come up to talk to us, he'd be like kind of dancing like this.
Yeah.
And you get the sounds going on as he's doing that. And we're like, hey, could you possibly do something to fix this fucking noise?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever fixed, the entire show.
No, it was miserable. Absolute misery. So, and I said this, I've said this many times here on jolly old SlapperCast, is when you meet that sound guy and he starts telling you of all the great things he's done and all the people that want him and all the people that love him and need him and can't live without him, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Your night is fucked. Unless you're like we are, we're kind of self-contained, we get to... the sound guy tonight was great. Fucking shiny shirt, big head. Yeah, it was... oh, man, we just... It really is. I wouldn't trade this for fucking anything. I wouldn't trade this gig for anything. I bitch about it. You have to grin and bear it when you get those stories and but
it's part of it, man.
It's part. Yeah, I mean,
it's part of it.
It is, yeah.
And I have to say tonight too. So we played from 8 o'clock to 11-ish, 11:10. Well, we played straight through. Played a bunch of shit. Played some stuff for the first time, some new arrangements, all that stuff. Every time I turn around and call a song, you guys are like, yeah, I mean, it's just, it's not real. It's not, it's just fun. And I love that stage time. I just love that moment, when you get on that stage and you get to fight through an arrangement that's not exactly clear yet, hasn't got that smooth transition yet, but you get to scrap with it and bend it and, wrestle it into shape.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of that tonight. It was just so fun. That's why I asked those silly questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's good.
very fun. Yeah. So why don't we put a bow on this? And so from Turbo, from Chad, from me, from you, from Heidi, from everybody. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
See ya.
We will see you next week.
Yes.